tips. So you can see the way that this beautiful trunk, right, which is truly part of the art of this
that braiding
plant,
detail
right?
is so beautiful.
Now you will notice eventually over time that you're going to start to get little pieces of foliage that are going to start to show up there. I want you to pick them off. All right, we're going to pull them off. And the reason why is, number one, we want this beautiful, gorgeous trunk to stay showing. But also, if you leave this on, now the plant is using its precious energy to take care of this, you know, these little leaves down here, where we want the energy to come all the way up, to give us more flowers, to give us healthier, new growth.
I love that tip.
So yeah, so just keep that trunk nice and cleaned up. It's not gonna happen often, but when you see it, just pick it off. It's gonna stimulate it, it's gonna encourage new growth, and you're gonna get more blooms because of it.
And look at and a lot of you loving that multicolor, so two choices, the multicolor, the beautiful, that coral hue, the deep richness in that red, that yellow, and then that soft pink. But how about the pink lemonade that you see right there on your screen with the pink and with the yellow that are included? It's just a matter of what colors are you drawn to. Me personally, if my opinion matters to you, I personally love the pink and lemonade. I think it's really, really gorgeous. I just appreciate kind of the simplicity of just enjoying that deep, rich pink with that soft, delicate yellow that you get with
Juicy,
that.
yes.
It's just, it's really, really pretty. Also, I just want to drink lemonade next to it. I just nice glass of lemonade next to it. So that's the one that I personally am drawn to. I know many of you are drawn to the multicolor too, but just something about those two colors are just a perfect matches together. So here's the thing, $40 off on our today's special price. This is the first and only today's special that will feature from Leaf and Petal. They set you up for success. You have a 90-day warranty that's included, because you can call them at any moment if you have questions, but if it's just not doing what you expected and something goes wrong, they'll send you another one. You got 90 days to live with this, but it's heat tolerant, it's deer resistant, which is really nice. It's going to attract the bees and the butterflies and the humming birds all to it. You can utilize FlexPay. So many of you are picking this up, well over 10,500 gone. So if you want to get it home utilizing that FlexPay, $14 and some change. It arrives to you whenever your ground is ready for it. So many of you reserving it right now. Some of you in those warmer climates, you could see it within the next few weeks. 089315 is the item number on this if you'd love to go ahead and grab it. And I love that already out of the box, those prolific blooms are just waiting to happen. I'm telling you, it comes with buds, but even the richness in the green foliage out of the box, it's so pretty.
Right, I mean, even if it was just this beautiful tree, it would be fine, but it's a fast grower. It's very hardy. Guy this morning was telling this amazing story. He got one of these several years ago, and he went out of town, and he forgot to have his neighbor water his plants. And he was gone for quite some time. He came back and he thought the tree was dead. So he pulled it out of the container it was in, and I guess he has this area where he just kind of throws his yard waste. Forgot about it. Well, about a month later, he was back in that area. The tree, laying on its side, was in bloom.
Wow.
This is how desperately this plant wants to survive. It just needs some water. Of course, the plant food, it is food for your plants. Plants are very much like humans, right?
Yeah.
They need a little love,
little love.
They need water, and they need food.
Yeah.
So if you give them that food, and if you especially just water them, because this is a plant that is native to a very rainy climate, but that's it. Give it some water, and I'm telling you, for me, this is a plant that is going to be so dramatic. It's one of the most dramatic plants you can have. It is so rare, it's so unusual, and you're not going to see anything like this ever again.
No, and it's only today's special value that you'll get from Leaf and Petal, period. And I know many of you, and that's why we mentioned that it ships out whenever your ground is ready, because for many of you, you may not even be thinking about making that beautiful garden, but as the time comes when you're ready, our values are gone. You know, it's been picked over. The choices have been picked over. But this today's special value being $40 off on this tree is an incredible savings opportunity that you're getting on something that is a wow. right? This is a wow tree. From that attractive braided detail that it starts at the trunk to those prolific blooms that you see, all the way to that rich green foliage. It is a wow factor. If you want those blooms to just keep on going and be at their very best, we do have that leaf and petal plant food. You kind of seen us showing you just back and forth that you're able to go ahead and grab that. In those photos, that was the Pink Lemonade. There's your multicolor that's also available. So if you can, I mean, using FlexPay, $14 and some change, if you want to go ahead and get two, which by the way, if you got two, your shipping is a flat $5.50. So all the plants that you order, we ship it, it's a flat, kind of like on our crafting days, where like some days we're just like, oh, you know, load up your cart and this is your shipping. That's what's happening with our plants. So you can get multiple plants, that rainbow butterfly bush. Oh my God, I could not believe that's already back in stock. So if you added this with your today's special, $5.50 is the shipping rate that is for you. Many of you in the ordering process, hsn.com, HSN app, quickest way to shop. Remember, out of sight, out of mind. The value goes back up after today's special while we still have quantities. So we may, even if we have a couple of quantities that trickle over to tomorrow, you're gonna have to pay 40 bucks more. So grab the savings now. And then I'll step aside so you can just look at the, it's so beautiful. I want you to see what you'll, this will happen by summer. I can already see this.
Oh yeah, this is the end of summer, and this is going to be yours.
That's
Make sure you water it, right? It loves a nice sunny spot. Put it outside. But it also makes a great house plant. I know. And you know, I was going to kind of address that. You know, this ship sample, which is very similar in size, of course, to what you're going to be getting. This flower has been in bloom all day, right? These these blooms each last 1 day.
Wow.
So, but yet, right behind it, you're going to have a bunch more.
One,
exactly.
Right?
So, and this is a perfect example of it. You can see, you know, kind of the corners of these petals starting to say, okay, I've about reached my max.
Yeah.
But as you can see,
another one comes behind it.
Exactly.
I love that.
And I'm going to tell you, you know, living in Florida for over 20 years, I have countless hibiscus on my property. And most of mine are in the ground, of course. And I tell you what, it doesn't matter how many times I see those blooms. They are striking and they're stunning.
And they're year-round, depending on where you live.
They're year-round no matter what. Yeah, because remember, when it gets cold and before that frost, you're bringing it inside.
You're right,
Unless you live in an area like in Florida. We call it zones, but I know that can often be kind of confusing. But yeah, you're gonna winter this inside the house as a house plant. So, and that's the other thing to kind of consider about what size container. You know, are you gonna be able to drag, you know, one that's this monster big in and out?
Yeah, because the 18-inch ones back there, I could definitely drag in.
We can drag that one. Yeah, right.
And you don't really know go beyond the 18 inches, truly. If you're going to put it, that's a perfect size. I mean, that's at least 6 feet that we have over there in year 3.
Right, and that's exactly right. And so look at the way they have this.
Oh, that's
to me,
so pretty.
This is like tropical paradise in a container. It's super easy to care for. You're going to be getting blooms all year long, and not just a couple. Because this is actually 4 trees in one, you are going to be getting virtually quadruple the flowers. And you add in that our fertilizer, those pods, use it every 2 or 3 weeks, and it's a bloom booster. Super easy to use, it's pre-measured. You gotta water anyway, right? You're promising me that you're gonna water, right?
Right.
We want you to succeed. That is something that means a lot to us and our reputation at Leaf and Petal. So if you're gonna water anyway, just grab those pods, put it right in there.
Yeah.
Anything that blooms, you're gonna be able to use this fertilizer. And they, like I said, they're pre-measured out, but don't worry, those have no microplastics in them. That's like a gelatin material, because I'm all about keeping my plants as natural as possible. And so, beautiful way to use this without having to measure or get your hands dirty. You just put it right into the water. A gallon water jug is perfectly fine. Let it dissolve, give it a nice shake, and then just water, and then pow! Bam, 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 right?
I love it.
All those blooms.
The blooms that you get up for the hibiscus are just absolutely gorgeous. And that's 50 gallons of the plant food that you'll be able to make. Great to add that to your today's special, which is $40 off. Our first and only today's special from Leaf and Petal for this year. And I think that we are starting off with a bang. If you're just looking to keep your garden simple, if you're starting for the first time, you're starting with a wow, right? I mean, it is a wow that you get with your hibiscus tree. From the trunk with that braided detail to that green foliage, that richness in that color, and then these blooms are absolutely, they're prolific. I mean, they are huge. They're bigger than my hand, quite frankly. They are gorgeous. There's that multicolor so many of you grabbing, well more than half our quantity already gone. So if you're deciding multicolor, the most popular, Pink Lemonade also available if you want to grab that. That personally is the one that I just love. I love that richness in the pink and that delicate yellow that you get with the colors. 089315 is the item number. Almost 11,000 of these sold. 90-day warranty that Leaf and Petal provides to you. Nice little pamphlet that tells you, walks you through the step all the way from putting it in the ground if you can, to putting it in a pot, how often the water, how long it matures, all the care instructions, that it likes the sun, it's deer resistant, it attracts all these pollinators. They set you up for success. So if you're an avid gardener, perfect for you. If you're brand new to gardening, another item that is perfect for you. Right?
Absolutely.
Because we know that many of you watching, I'm someone who's just now starting to dabble a little bit with, you know, with my garden. I don't mind getting my hands dirty.
Succulents. Yeah.
Yeah,
the ones
I know.
that need absolutely no help. They thrive on neglect.
And now I'm like, oh, okay, I can get a little couple of house plants. But something like this, to start with something outdoors that you know that is strong, right? That wants to bloom, wants to grow. So it's perfect no matter what level you are in your gardening.
And I think that it's a great introduction because not only is it easy, right? It is absolutely gorgeous with that hand braided design that is so special and so unique. And then of course with the multiple colors that you're getting on this, as long as you water it, listen, this is disease resistant. This is what we at Leaf and Petal do. We go out, we do the homework, we go to the breeders, we see the trials, so we know which ones to present to you because we know not all of you are master gardeners. Maybe you've had bad luck in the past with plants. I invite you to give this a try. We stand by our product, our reputation depends on it, and you will see it from almost the minute you pull it out because it's going to be ready to grow. And again, at the end of your very first summer, which is this summer. I mean, we're talking soon. You're gonna have this beautiful plant, and right before you get that first frost, just bring it inside the house, let it winter inside, and you'll continue to get blooms so long as you put it in a nice, warm, sunny location.
Oh, I love that, love that, love that. So jump into the ordering process. They have a couple more minutes left. So you just need to decide if you want that Pink Lemonade, which is how this will look at the end of your summer, or if you want it in the multicolor. And this is after year 1 or 2, Carrie?
Yeah, that's year 2.
Year 2. Look at the multicolor and the size that you can get. It is so, so gorgeous. Plant food also available. We'll highlight again, but I just wanted you to see your options, whether it's the Pink Lemonade or the multicolor. A lot of you loving that multicolor. $40 off. First and only today's special from Leaf and Petal. We ship it out to your location whenever your ground is ready. So if you're looking at snow, you're like, I can't believe they're already, that's so beautiful, but I'm just not ready for it. This is really reserving your order, and you'll be charged when it ships. So some of you, it may ship out in a couple of months when your ground is ready. And think about it, you're getting something that has a wow factor, that is easy care of this, and a 90-day warranty that Leaf and Petal bags. Well, look at, you can see the map right now on your screen that will pop up. That's also on hsn.com. Remember, I invite you to check out. We're coming into, you know, almost closing out the day here at HSN. Maybe a couple more presentations and that's it. I know that you're getting ready for dinner. There's one more left. So out of sight, out of mind. I want you to save the $40 now at that today special value, and we charge you whenever it ships out, whenever your ground is ready. 089315 is the item number. Final moments, I'll pass to Carrie. The highlights for me is that braided detail. The highlight for me is the blooms, the wow factor that you get with this. That's why I say that if you're just gonna keep your garden simple, or even if you're just starting, you are starting with the tree. The value is phenomenal, but the wow that you get out of it, I mean, oh my goodness.
I mean, this is easily worth, and again, you're never gonna see this in a nursery. This is easily worth a couple $100.
I would never see this price in a nursery.
You just wouldn't, you wouldn't, right? And the great thing about it is this isn't just gonna last you 1 year. This is gonna last you for years and years. So long as you're taking care of it and giving it water, it's going to last, you know, I have some of my hibiscus that are almost 20 years old.
Oh my goodness.
I know, they become your babies. And you know, I was thinking about this earlier. I used to have 4 little boys in my house that I love taking care of, and one by one they keep leaving me.
Oh my gosh.
So I love being able to take care of something, especially something that's not quite as needy as a toddler.
It's something that you can walk out to and invites these beautiful friends over. These guests, not the ones that leave stuff behind and, you know, run around rambunctious. I'm sure it's nice to have the kids running around, but butterflies, bees, hummingbirds that this attracts. So beautiful. So if you want to grab it, 089315 is that item number. This is how it comes out of the box, by the way. It's already ready. Okay.